Hi, welcome to my week 4 discussion board presentation on body language. My name is Octavio Ramirez Lopez. This was class MPA 593, professional presentation for Dr. S at California Baptist University. Before I discuss 5 tips on body language, I first want to mention or express the importance of why we need to be aware of our body language. And the reason, especially for the purpose of this class, is for job interviews. So we have to be aware of who's evaluating us, who's looking at us, who is perceiving how we behave, who's looking at our body language. So job interviews are, especially for me, are very nerve-wracking. So I have to be aware of that body language because I don't want to give the wrong message to the interviewer. I don't want to make him feel comfortable or make him feel that I'm weak or not prepared. So as stated on the body language video, our bodies change our minds. Then our minds also change our behavior, and then the behaviors change our outcomes. So if we change that our body posture, you may have a different mindset of, okay, I feel better now. Now, if you change that mindset, then the mindset changes those behaviors because now you feel more optimistic, more powerful, and then eventually you change the outcomes because now you're perceived in a better way. So now let's dive into the 5 tips I want to provide for job interviews. The first tip is to avoid line signals. Don't touch your face or bite your fingernails or touch your collar. That gives the interviewer an impression that you're not being honest about what your about your responses. So you don't want to leave that interview, leaving that impression to the interviewers that you're being dishonest throughout that interview. The second tip is to adopt an engaged posture. So you want to lean forward from your waist up a little bit, not too much, just enough to show that you're engaged, that you're interested in the questions being asked, and you're also engaged and interested in the interview process. The third tip is to keep the right or get the right eye contact. So don't be awkward. Don't stare at the interviewer. Don't gaze away. You just want to look enough. If it's to show that you are paying attention to what the interviewer is asking you or saying. If it is a panel interview, you want to look at the person who's talking and also make contact with the others, but you don't not want to ignore the one asking the question while he's asking that question. If it is a virtual interview, so you want to keep eye contact with the camera because that's how the interviewer is going to see you, okay? The fourth tip is to use the right hand gestures. You do not want your hands all over the place. And also, if, for example, if you put your palms up here and there, it shows that you're being honest. If you're steeping your hands, shows that sign of confidence, and that's what you want to. That's the impression you want the interviewers to get from you, that you're confident about what you're asking and talking about. Excuse me. You do not want your hands clasping because it shows that you are uncomfortable and you try to comfort yourself. The last tip is to appear calm and relaxed. So don't juggle with items, don't tap on the table, don't cross your legs. Try to pay close attention to that breathing and slow your breathing because you want to lower that heart rate in order to decrease those nerves, okay? So those are the 5 tips I want to provide to anyone who's going to go through a job interview. Thank you so much for taking the time to view my presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys as well, since I know that we all learn from each other. Again, thank you so much, and really hope everyone's having a great weekend. Bye.